Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to this very episode special of This Week in Canada. My name is Roberto Wakeroll Cruz, and thank you again for joining me on your Canada Day. What are you doing here? Are you supposed to be barbecuing, drinking 30 beers? Well, if you're joining me here, then I hope it's for a good reason. I'm just here enjoying my little slice of suburban bliss. Of course, this is not my house. This is my parents' house, a house that was once affordable to the middle classes, maybe on a chef and nurse's salary, for example. But I want to focus on the good in Canada first before we get into all the nitty-gritty of all the terrible stuff is going on in this beautiful, pretty good nation. Once great and still has the potential to be great. But what are the good things about Canada? Well, I believe there's a lot. There's a lot to celebrate about Canada. For example, the Canadarm. That seemed like a big deal. Seems like when we invented the Canadarm, it's on the 5. I think it's still on the 5, or maybe they replaced it with a black woman or something that went to a theater. I'm not sure what's on the 5, but I believe it's the Canadarm, and gosh darn it, I'm going to celebrate the Canadarm. What else is on the money? Insulin. I think we invented insulin or discovered insulin. A lot of people think it's penicillin, but that was actually Australia. And what else did we do? We invented Hawaiian pizza. People often think that Hawaiian pizza was invented in, well, you would think Hawaii is a product of the United States, but no, it was invented just around my neck of the woods in Chatham, Ontario. Of course, I'm a little bit out of the way from Chatham, Ontario, but you can still visit Satellite's Pizza, where it was invented and created for the first time. One Greek genius, George something, had the idea of putting pineapple on ham on pizza. And the rest is history. I like pineapple on pizza. And Chatham, I'll claim it as Windsor. Windsor invented the Hawaiian pizza. Although people from Chatham get pretty upset when I say that. I'm not really sure why. So lots to celebrate, but of course there are things that are bad. There are things that are bad about Canada. Things that have obviously gone a little awry in the last, 7 years since a certain prime minister got into office, for example. I mean, you still can't fly even if you are unvaccinated or vaccinated. Seems like nobody can get a plane, and Air Canada announced that they're going to be doing massive cancellations of flights in Canada. So if you waited 2 years to fly, sorry, you're still not able to fly. Obviously, a bit of the bail laws seem like they're kind of jacked up, and Tamara Lick's back in jail. Freedom Convoy organizer Tamara Lick is in prison again for violating bail conditions. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like she's up to a lot of. She's one of the only Canadians I think that's ever been jailed for mischief, which is usually a slap on the wrist. And now she's back in prison, even though she didn't do anything violent. She's never hurt anybody, and seems like just she's a Métis woman grandmother that's just trying to enjoy her life and fight for her freedoms. Meanwhile, there's another fella in Ottawa. I don't know his exact name, but his last name is Mr. Graves, a 21-year-old man who got arrested for sexual assault. He went to jail. That was on Thursday. The Crown allowed him to go out on Friday. Didn't get sent to prison. Did nothing like that for a guy that got accused of sexual assault with evidence. And then 2 days later, he kills a woman and her daughter, at their home, which is very sad. So obviously, it seems like that guy should have been kept in jail, and Tamara Lick should probably just be out grocery shopping, buying a bunch of ribs for Canada Day. That all being said. I don't know where I was going with that. We're celebrating Canada Day hard this year. Go buy a 24 case of beers. You have 12 hours. Drink one beer every 30 minutes. Bottles, so you get your deposit back. And get back at me tomorrow. Maybe watch this video again. Get the views up on the videos. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Canada Day from wherever you are. Except for kind of Quebec, because they don't really celebrate it there. They didn't even do a parade this year for Canada Day. It wasn't in the budget. But thank you again. And I'll see you next week. Just a little update from your friend. Bye-bye.